Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy.
It's horrendous. I mean, we give up 540 total yards, 29 of 38 passing. I mean, screens, quick passes, balls out to open guys. Like, you can't do that. And it's very frustrating, obviously. You can win on a game, you can win a pass rush around the edge, and you're not going to get their ball's gone. We didn't stop the run. We played horrendously. And it's harsh, but that is the fact of what we did today. And it is extremely frustrating. Professional athletes getting paid a whole lot of money. If you can't come in and put work in the building, go out to the practice field and work hard, do your lifts and do what you're supposed to do, you should not be here. This is a job. We're getting paid a whole lot of money. There are a lot of people that watch us and invest their time and their money into buying our jerseys and buying a whole bunch of shit. And they care about it. They care every single week. We're in week 16 and we're 4-11. And there's fans that watch this game, that show up to the stadium, that put in time and energy and effort and care about this. So if you can't go out there and you can't work out, you can't show up on time, you can't practice, you can't want to go out there and win, you shouldn't be here. Because this is a privilege. It's the greatest job in the world. You get to go out and play a game. And if you can't care enough, even in week 17, even when you're trash, when you're 4-11, if you can't care enough to go out there and give everything you've got and try your hardest, that's bullshit. So that's how. There are people every week that still tweet you, that still come up to you and say, hey, we're still rooting for you. We're still behind you. They have no reason whatsoever to. We stink. But they care, and they still want to win, and they still want you to be great. That's why. Those people aren't getting paid. We're getting paid handsomely. That's why. And that's who I feel the most bad for, is our fans. And the people who care so deeply in this city, and the people who love it and who truly want it to be great. And it's not. And that sucks as a player, to know that we're not giving them what they deserve.
That was jjwatt signing off on the performance in the Texans' straight fourth loss. And it's been a long season because Bill O'Brien basically destroyed them, but basically killed their chances of even trying to win. But I just want you to understand what that means. What he just said, a lot of you athletes need to look at, especially you NBA players. Y'all need to watch this. This is a guy who is not fake, not like that bum from Akron. In the words of Carcino for life, the bum from Akron. The bum from Akron, a.k.a. LeBrownie, a.k.a. the fake 23. A guy who will sit on the bench to pout if he don't get a player. jjwatt is a guy who wakes up wanting to win and goes to sleep upset when he doesn't deliver that win. That's a guy who I would play with in the foxhole, in the trenches, anytime. Our athletes today have lost that insight. They've lost that. That's the problem I have with this NBA today. The NBA players crying about all this, they got to play this, they got to do this, and all this and all this complaining. But you just heard a man whose team is 4-11, people still rooting for him, and he just went off because it was a terrible loss. It was. He wasn't throwing nobody under the bus, and he was just saying, look, we suck. But he still was telling the truth. We get paid all this money to come out here and put up duds. That is what leadership is. It's not about how many championships you win. Championships do not make you a great leader. Championships don't make you a great player. You could have been Will Purdue on the championship team. That doesn't mean you're better than Iverson. What J.J. Watt showed there is what I saw every night from Kobe, from Iverson, from T-Mac, from other guys, Mike, Bird, Isaiah, Magic, Kareem, Wilt. All of these guys play with that fire. They wanted to win. They didn't look for an excuse. They didn't look to say, well, you know, I need to do this or I need to do that or I need to take a shortcut. No. He could have said anything else. He basically told the truth saying that, look, we're terrible right now. We suck. This is what more athletes need to pay attention to, is what J.J. Watt said. A lot of you have to pay attention to this. You athletes are crying like a bunch of babies. This guy out here is still going hard, even with them being 4-11. And I've watched some Texans games where they lost. J.J. Watt still jumps off my screen. He's still trying to play. And to me, I think when they get a good coach, they'll be fine. But the truth of the matter is, these are real ballers. Guys who play their heart out. Not guys who fake the funk like the fake number 23. But a real guy like number 99. Like a real guy like who has heart. When you look in his eyes, you know he wants to win. You know he's going to take it to the next level. And that's why when he retires, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm out.